Minglabar. Welcome to Myanmar Today. I'm Henry Zin. We've got the latest news and reports. For our first report, we're going to focus on bill amendment amid different views. It may or may not be true, but traditional Chinese medicine found effective in curing COVID-19. A story coverage on Chess on Board 202, meetup of two international chess masters. If Korean food is what you're always craving for, Korean Food Festival 2020 offering discounts on items. We'll get to the reports in a while, but before that, let's take a look at the local news. The 8th State Central Sangha Working Committee continued its second meeting on the third and final day in the precinct of the Kabae Pagoda in the Great Cave of the 6th Buddhist Synod in Yangon on Thursday. The most senior Buddhist monks led the meeting, where State Councillor Aung San Suu Kyi praised the efforts of Buddhist monks for propagation and perpetuation of the Buddha Sasana. The state councillor said that all Buddhists need to abide by the teachings of the Sayadaws related to spirituality and worldly affairs for the perpetuation, purification, and propagation of the Buddha Sasana, which has remained the main tasks of the State Sangha Association of all orders of the Republic of the Union of Myanmar. The state councillor finally expressed gratitude to the Venerable Sayadaws for their efforts to promote loving kindness vibrations not only in Myanmar but also in the world in accordance with the teachings of the Buddha. The second session of the meeting concluded after decisions and approvals had been made by the Sayadaws on the issues of Sangha committees. The Ministry of Health and Sports is closely monitoring the outbreak of COVID-19 in China and other 77 countries, conducting surveillance at international gateways, at public hospitals, community-based monitoring and private healthcare facilities. In doing so, a 27-year-old woman, a native of Bamor Township in Kachin State, was tested having high fever at Muse border gate as she returned home from Ruili City of China on Wednesday. She said she began suffering fever and cough on Monday. She was admitted to the Muse hospital and is being quarantined for medical treatments as a person under investigation. Her specimens will be taken to the National Health Laboratory in Yangon for laboratory tests. She is not found with symptoms of acute respiratory diseases. Until Thursday afternoon, the results from NHL have shown that a 32-year-old woman at Webaki Hospital and a 9-year-old boy at Muse Hospital was tested negative for COVID-19. Until 6 p.m. on Thursday, a total of 3 patients are being given medical treatment at the respective hospitals. A 26-year-old man at Jabadong People's Hospital under investigation is in good health. Although there is no laboratory-confirmed case of COVID-19 until Thursday, the ministry is conducting round-the-clock surveillance in upward momentum. As COVID-19 spreads in more than 80 countries, people are suggested to strictly follow health awareness advice of the Ministry of Health and Sports on the prevention of the disease. Professor of International Law at Middlesex University, UK, and Professor of International Humanitarian Laws and Human Rights at Leiden University in the Netherlands, Mr. William Shabas, gave a lecture on the experience at the International Court of Justice and on international law at the Yangon University Thursday. Similarly, in the afternoon, Dr. Christopher Staker, member of the Bar of England and Wales, gave a lecture on legal matters. Attending the lectures were 160 officials, including Union Minister for Office of the State Councillor Ujo Dinsui, Union Minister for Education Dr. Myo Thaingji, Deputy Minister Min Luen, officials from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Office of the State Councillor, and Myanmar Institute of Strategic and International Studies, faculties from Yangon University, along with other relevant officials. That's all with the local news, and here's the first report on Myanmar Today. Luotor has been in the midst of discussing the amendment of the bill, but there are also several representatives willing to amend the bills, along with many others who believe some of the bills in the process of being amended must remain intact. Williamson will tell us more.
The constitutional bill amendment has been one of the top priorities in bringing reformation for NLD-led government. And with the upcoming general election imminent, the amending the bill has been accelerated in the last few months more than ever. As the country is in the process of political transition into a democratic nation, a lot of representatives have been working hard on amending the bill, which is very much essential in building a democratic nation in Myanmar. For now, majority of Lord of Representatives are having their discussion to amend a part of 2008 Constitution, which is Chapter 11, Section 418 A and B, where Provision A say, in the matter of concerning the declaration of state emergency, according to Section 417, the President shall declare the transferring of legislative, executive, and judicial powers of Union to Commander-in-Chief of Defense Services, to enable him to carry out necessary measures to speedily restore its original situation in the Union. It shall be deemed that the legislative functions of all Lodor and leading bodies shall be suspended from the day of declaration. It shall also be deemed that on the expiry of the term of the said Lodors, the relevant Lodors have been dissolved automatically. Therefore, on 5th of March, at its 15th regular session of 2nd Pidongsu Lodor meeting, Lodor representative further make discussions on amending the bill, which majority of the representatives want to amend the bill, but mostly Tamil representatives want to make no other amendment, saying that it will give less sovereignty to the Ministry of Defense. Discussing at Lodor, U Teng Sui, Yawari Region Constituency 10 said,
National security is not a matter of group of people or a single party, but it matters that all the people of a nation is a part of it. As it is mentioned in the Constitution, that the sovereign power of the Union is derived from the citizens and is enforced in the entire country. The real power comes from the people. We need to transform our nation into a nation where there is justice, equality, and rule of law. We need to work hard on bringing back federal and democratic by practicing democracy. Then only we can build a federal nation, and it will also help democracy grow strong in our nation. Therefore, we must not forget what the public wants, but bring all the essence of a democracy. The basic principle of the federalism is to give equal rights and self-administration. We need to ask ourselves these questions. Do we really value democracy? Do we really believe democracy? Do we really want to implement the practices of democracy? And do we really want to offer democracy to the people?
However, Tamil representatives oppose almost all the proposals in amending the bill, and discussing at Lodor, Lieutenant Colonel Ning Yilwin, Lodor representative, also discussed.
The
present constitution was created and ratified by lawyers, politicians, representatives from ethnic groups, based on the political history of our nation and the future. It was created based on what the people wanted and federal democratic values of our nation. Though we may say democracy, it is also very much important that our democracy must be relevant to the present political situation of our nation. There are still several regions in our nation where there is less development. But we must work together according to the Constitution for the development in all these areas. As it is written in the Constitution, the sovereign power of the Union is derived from the citizens and is enforced in the entire country. We have majority of representatives elected by the people and also the representatives of other sectors as well according to the need. Therefore, in this process of constitutional amendment, if we are working for the people, we should not work based on a single party interest and a single group of people.
This is Ulin San for MI Radio.
That's a report on bill amendment amid different views. All right, we'll carry on with the next report here on Myanmar Today. China is fighting the novel coronavirus through various medical treatments, from traditional medicine to sophisticated plasma therapy. With the confirmed cases on mainland China exceeding 80,000 and the cumulative death toll at more than 3,000, a cure is in urgent need. MI Radio reached out to CRI reporter Huang Yue in Wuhan for more information.
Experts are racing against time to develop the vaccine. Meanwhile, the other types of treatment are being tried out on the infected patients to battle against the superspreader deadly coronavirus epidemic. One of them is the traditional Chinese medicine, TCM. Traditional Chinese medicine is widely applied in treating, and it has been proved effective. More than 4,900 medical staff from some 600 traditional Chinese medicine hospitals across the country rushed to central China's Hubei province to help combat the novel coronavirus. MI Radio reached out to CRI reporter Huang Yue in Wuhan, covering the virus outbreak news for more on plasma therapy and the traditional Chinese medicine's effectiveness.
Traditional Chinese medicine has been widely applied in treating infected patients as it has proved effective in improving the cure rate. Since the epidemic outbreak, the time-honored treatment has been applied in treating over 60,000 confirmed cases of the infection in China.
5 national medical teams of 757 TCM specialists from the China Academy of Chinese Medical Sciences and other elite medical institutions had been dispatched to the city of Wuhan, according to the National Administration of TCM. Medical expert teams in 31 provincial-level regions all include TCM specialists, with most of the regions having made localized TCM treatment schemes for the novel coronavirus. In North China Shaanxi province, 84 TCM professionals from the provincial TCM hospital developed prescriptions for the disease in just 8 days that would normally have taken 3 to 6 months. TCM practitioners raced against time to produce tens of thousands of doses of TCM decoctions, which were sent to patients at designated hospitals free of charge. According to local health authorities, 98.5% of the infected patients in Shaanxi have received TCM treatment, and 91.5% of those who have used TCM are getting results. Another promising treatment is claimed to be the plasma therapy. WHO recently said convalescent plasma has been proven effective and life-saving against other infectious diseases, including rabies. Ms. Huang Yue gave details on the plasma therapy's effect on COVID-19.
Experts are still racing against time to develop vaccine. Chinese experts have called upon cured patients who were infected with COVID-19 to donate plasma at hospitals, as neutralizing antibodies have been identified in the plasma of some patients. Head of Wuhan's Jinyintan Hospital, Dr. Zhang Dingyu, said initial results have indicated the effectiveness of convalescent plasma-derived therapeutic products in curing infected patients in severe and critical conditions. The doctor said that based on the clinical pathological process, most of the cured patients will produce specific antibodies against the virus in their bodies, which can help kill the virus.
Japan's largest drug maker, Takeda Pharmaceuticals, announced Wednesday that it will initiate a program to test plasma-derived therapies in high-risk individuals who might die from COVID-19. These therapies were successfully used as last resort treatments in prior outbreaks of SARS, MERS, and Ebola. Huang Yue also gave updates on the confirmed cases, death toll, and also the recovery cases.
According to China's National Health Commission, a total of 119 new cases of the novel coronavirus were confirmed on the Chinese mainland as of midnight on Tuesday, with 38 more deaths. The total number of confirmed cases on the Chinese mainland now stands at 80,270, and the cumulative death toll is 2,981. On the same day, Chinese health authorities said 2,652 more patients were discharged from hospitals, bringing the total number of recovered cases to 49,856. While the hardest hit Hubei province reported 115 new cases and 37 more deaths on Wednesday, 2,389 patients were discharged from hospitals in the province after full recovery.
This is Agajo reporting for Myanmar International Radio.
That's a report on traditional Chinese medicine found effective in curing COVID-19. Stay with us as we bring you more reports on Myanmar Today. International Master Myanmar Go Windsor Tun and International Master Singapore Kevin Go Wei Ming compete at the Chess on Board 2020 Invitational Chess Match. World Chess Federation ranks its member countries with a development level. Level 1 is the high score for its development level, and the development level of Myanmar chess game is level 2. Pure 32 has more.
Chess on Board 2020 Individual Chess Match was held at OK Art Gallery in Yangon on Wednesday. In the match, International Master Myanmar Go Windsor Tun and International Master Singapore Kevin Go Wei Ming compete the first chess. The chess reader painting of Myanmar painters also were showcased at the gallery. As a way to develop more chess game as a sport in Myanmar, Myanmar Chess Federation has organized the tournament in school level, university level, regional level, as well as national level arena. Uma Malwe, president of Myanmar Chess Federation, said on a radio that the purpose of invitational chess matches and the development level of Myanmar chess in international arena. Uma Malwe, president of Myanmar Chess Federation, said,
In international arena, Myanmar chess players earn the proper respect and reputation. Nowadays, the ability of the players depends on their practices and experiences in 90% and only 10% in their natural intelligence. And that's why we are organizing the matches like this to warm up the players. I don't agree that chess is not much popular like other sort of sports. Chess game also has its own audience, and many Myanmar audiences are also interested in chess games. But of course, people who know how to play chess or have some knowledge can only feel the taste of a chess match. Apart from the university tournament, we, Myanmar Chess Federation, celebrates at least one match per month regularly. We also celebrate the matches for the junior, which is a way of training to develop their skills. Because there is a saying in the chess game that if you are not a grandmaster level, though you are 13 years old, you can't be an international chess player. So we are also focusing on the junior players, both in government school and private school, as well as in the universities. We provide some training for the students and also organize the matches for them. For example, last year, Myanmar hosted an international tournament for junior chess players, in which nearly 400 junior chess players participated.
According to Uma Malwe, a national chess tournament for 2020 is going to be held in a few months, and 16 chess players are going to be selected to let them compete in Chess Olympiad, a biennial chess tournament in which teams from all over the world compete. Go Windsor Tun, International Master Myanmar, said,
It is very a grateful chance for me that I can rival with an international master for ASEAN countries. The more we explore the matches, the more experience and skills we can get, of course. Now he is winning 2 matches and I win 1. We will play more matches all day, even as a professional chess player. I'm trying to stand chess playing as a career. I think in the future, the era of junior chess playing will develop better than us. I'm really impressive in the ability of our junior players.
Kevin Go Wei Ming, International Myanmar Singapore, said,
Thanks very much to the hospitality from the Myanmar Chess Federation. I'm very humbled and I feel really welcomed by the local players. Many players came to watch the match and I'm very touched by their kindness. As the match goes on, I kind of better understood his style as well. I think it's the same for him, so I think he also learned a lot about me during the game. So definitely it is very useful for me in experiencing different chess cultures and styles.
World Chess Federation ranked its member countries as the development level. The level 1 is the highest goal for its development level, and the development level of Myanmar chess game is level 2. Meanwhile, some ASEAN countries like Malaysia, Cambodia, and Brunei are ranked as level 3 and 4. I am Kyoti Ritu. This is news reporting from Myanmar Radio.
That's a report on the Chess on Board 202 meetup of 2 international chess masters. And here's the last report on Korean Food Festival 2020 offering discounts on items. Korean food lovers from Yangon got a chance to taste some delicious Korean foods free of charge at the Korean Food Festival. The festival 2020 was held from 28th of February to 1st of March in the evening from 5 to 8 p.m. at Sanyet-Nye Gamongbuen Shopping Center promotion area. The festival was organized by GMD Global Company and Korea Agro Fisheries and Food Trade Corporation. Pyotri Ritu will tell us more.
Korea Food Festival 2020 was held from 28 February to 1st March in the evening from 5 to 8 p.m. at Sanyet-Nye Gamongbuen Shopping Center promotion area. The festival was organized by GMD Global Company and Korea Agro Fishery and Food Trade Corporation. Korean food lovers from Yangon got a chance to taste some delicious Korean food free of charge at the Korean Food Festival. Ha Tae-sao, CEO of GMD Company, mentioned that the conditions of Korea food markets in Myanmar. Ha Tae-sao, CEO of GMD Global Company, said,
간략하게 이번 행사의 주간 저희를 소개하고 이번 행사에 참가하는 한국 식품 제조업체라는 소개를 간략하게 해드리겠습니다.
Compared to other neighboring countries, the market condition in Myanmar is significantly rising. Korean foodstuff achieves a 10% increase annually in Myanmar market. I wish Myanmar people would love to eat Korean foods as it is safe and delicious and more familiar with Korean cuisine. And also we are trying to import more Korean foodstuffs for Korean food lovers in Myanmar. We held a small Korean food fair last year. Since that time, we found out that Myanmar people really love to eat Korean foods. That's why we expanded as the food festival with more items and more activities. This year, the visitors got the chance to taste the foods openly and freely during the festival. Almost the whole month, we are offering a 10% discount for all items displayed at every Gamongbuen shopping center in Yangon. There were also chances to get one item free if they bought 2 products.
At the festival, the visitors were also treated with the Korean sushi rolls known as kimbap, and the native Korean female chef taught the visitors how to make a delicious kimbap. The visitor also enjoyed along with the entertainment programs, games, and lucky draws. Spokesman of Korea Agro Fisheries and Trade Corporation expressed that the main reason of holding Korean Food Festival 2020 and whether to keep holding the festival annually. Choi Soo, spokesman of Korean Agro Fishery and Food Trade Corporation, said,
The festival aims to make Myanmar people more familiar with Korean cuisine. We plan that the visitors can also take part and enjoy Korean food during the festival. The public can get the promotion for these items at all the 5 places of Gamongbuen in Yangon. Though we are not sure who will collaborate with us in next year's food festivals, we are going to kick off the festival every year in Myanmar and even in another city.
Hei Min-myat, who is one of the participants in the Korea Food Festival 2020, said,
I love to eat Korean food, and I think most of the youths love Korean food. My friends and I usually participate in the food festivals as well as night markets because we can take pictures in the festival. Here, we can not only taste the Korean food but also the entertainment programs, and we can play some games and get the gifts also.
The Korean Food Festival 2020 introduced Myanmar people with new imported Korean foodstuffs, including fruits, vegetables, mushroom, Korean traditional sauce, rice cake, noodle, and canned fish. The Korean food lovers can get the chance to have a 10% discount on all the items displayed in the festival till the 3rd week of March in all Gamongwit Shopping Center in Yangon. I am Jyoti Ritu. This is news reporting from MI Radio.
That's all we have for today's reports. Let's move on to international news here on Myanmar Today. The COVID-19 outbreak is a major public health emergency that has spread fast in the country, causing the most extensive infections since the founding of the People's Republic of China. The epidemic is also the most difficult to contain in the country so far. President Xi Jinping took command of China's war against COVID-19. Xi said, "The Chinese nation has experienced many ordeals in its history, but it has never been overwhelmed. Instead, it has become more courageous and more mature, rising up from the hardships."
“对这一次的疫情防控工作呢，我一直是在亲自指挥、亲自部署。
当国家需要我们的时候，是我们军人价值真正体现到的时候，我们义不容辞。”
大家好，非常时期就不握手了，一定要有信心。没问题，再没问题，一定可以克服这场疫情，一定能打赢。
对中国人民来说，我们现在正在进行着一场严肃的斗争。中国政府呢是高度重视，因为政府的宗旨呢就是把人民的生命安全、身体健康放在最高位置上。
在这里呢，我代表党中央向你们，也向全国在抗击疫情战斗中的医护工作者，致以崇高的敬意和衷心的感谢。
我们一定要牢记领袖的嘱托，力争在最短的时间内，将我们正在研制的重组新冠疫苗推向临床，推向应用。
想挣钱，还想健康，
那肯定卯足了劲儿啊！早就想上班，
从来没有休过这么长的假期，积蓄力量吧，专心的投入到工作当中。
我相信啊，只要我们坚定信心，同舟共济，科学防治，精准施策，我们一定会战胜这一次的疫情。
And that's all we have today. Thanks for joining me on Myanmar Today. I'm Henry Zin. Have a great weekend, everyone. I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.